Yeah, it's interesting that they're going this route, to be quite frank. And I don't know, as somebody that sees this, I feel like it's a bit disappointing. That's why I think I go with Risky Gamble because
Mhm.
Disney is built off of like innovation, thoughts, creativity,
Mhm.
for its brand altogether. So if you're
Yeah.
going to go to something like AI, it's just it seems like an easy way out where you're not using a human mind to develop things.
Yeah.
I like AI a lot. I'm not going to, totally shoot it down because, if it takes over the world, I want to be on its good side.
Yeah.
And as a podcast, I hope we can continue if AI, takes over the world. But altogether, I feel like that experience when you go to Disney, it just has that touch of human element. And that's what it's really based off of. I
Mhm.
don't know where they'll take this. If I'm OpenAI or
Mhm.
ChatGPT, Sora, obviously this is money in the bank. That's going to be a big deal and going to bring a lot more
Yeah.
investing into what it's developed. But it's a big risk because
Mhm.
like I mentioned, what is it going to turn into? What are they going to develop out of it? Is it going to be kind of taking forms of I guess something that just came to mind as I'm thinking here in my brain
Mhm.
is I don't know if these characters are going to strictly be like the cartoon forms of people, or if we're going to involve like human characters,
Mhm.
like Spider-Man, if we're going to include all Marvel characters,
Yeah.
and go that route. Because if we're going to go that route, that's going to leeway into things we've been talking about for months now, which is everything from stunt doubles to
Mhm.
cameos to maybe full-on feature film roles
Yeah.
that like use the NIL for somebody,
Yeah.
pay out. I don't know. I'm not saying he's involved in this, but Tom Holland, you're going to use Tom Holland's
Yeah.
NIL for this, and he's not going to lift a pinky
Yeah.
and reap the rewards of it.
Yeah.
I hope that's not where it goes. I can see them using AI for, I don't know, small cameos, things like
Mhm.
that. It'll be a little disappointing, but at the same time, maybe that's what it'll be used for. But it's questionable. Like I said, it's just kind of disappointing. Disney, again, it's built off of creativity, and this is going the opposite direction of that.
Yeah, I think it's a risky gamble because, like I said, what they could do with AI, and you mentioned Sora. Some of the stuff you do in Sora is just so outrageous and crazy, and including Mickey Mouse, including some of these childhood characters that your kids or even you watch. Woody, and Buzz Lightyear doing some crazy things. It's very risky, but I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to be the first to
Mhm.
really partner with these AI giants and see how they could sort of build off of it and make AI more mainstream. Because I think one of their goals is sort of to get Disney back out there. They've come under a lot of scrutiny with a lot of their decisions they've made as an organization, from the Jimmy Kimmel stuff to some of the movie moves they've made, theme park stuff, cutting jobs, things like that. So I think this is them sort of trying to find a way to get people back because when the Jimmy Kimmel fiasco happened, a lot of people ended their Disney accounts. They probably haven't reopened. So